Oh my God, we're back! Yes, it's so cool to be back. Wait, this isn't a radio station. What's going on? Oh yeah, we're on video because we're older and we're grayer and fatter, and I look like Michael Moore. So basically, I'm saying this is absolutely amazing and fun, and we are here to discuss the past 20 years of Underground Lou and bring people on and have a good reunion. We're calling this the Underground Legends live show. And the reason why is there's a ton of legends. But before we begin, Underground Lou is back at UndergroundLou.com. You can go to UndergroundLou.com and join the network. It's a private network, and you can get your own profile page, your own profile, and then we don't censor. So go on there and don't worry about jail or anything like that. Just go on there and have a good time and promote your music. That's what it's all about. Having said that, I'm going to welcome to the stage my friend, and I really and truly, he exemplifies the Louisville music scene. Jason Kerner with the Louisville Music News, and of course the band Nemesis. Jason, hello.
What's going on, sir? How are you?
I am fine. I am. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. You look the same.
I wouldn't say that, man. When you've been doing all this work, working up for this great show that you've put together and sharing some of those pictures, I definitely would disagree that I look the same as 20 years ago, man.
I feel like you look the same. That's, well, maybe a little older. I'm sorry, but we all are. But you look great. How are you doing? How are you doing right now?
Doing great, man. First of all, thank you for the warm introduction, and again, kudos back to you for putting I try to call it a podcast. I don't really know what to call it, a live stream or what have you, but great.
Are we innovating again, sort of, a little bit, maybe, with this stuff? I think we are.
I think you are, and if anybody can do it, man, it's you. But things are good. Gosh, man, lots and lots and lots has changed over the last, again, probably 15, 20 years that we're looking back at some of this stuff. Played in some other great bands and doing a lot with music now, just in a very different fashion. I'm a DJ now, so that's my profession. Yeah, look at you with the banner there. That's fantastic.
Promo
service is my once now full-time hustle.
Right. Well, I know that it's hard right now with the pandemic and everything, and I understand that. But I hope that we get back to working and we get back to normal soon. And that's why we're here. We're here to build a community of local independent businesses and artists, and make sure that we can rely on the fact that we have a community that we can promote to that doesn't have all these algorithms and restrictions and stuff. That's the main thing. And so I feel like that when your weddings start coming back to fruition and people need DJs for dance party or whatever, you're there. And, of course you have music in your heart. So are you still writing for Louisville Music News? Are you still doing any of that, or?
I'm not, and that's regretful. I really, really, really love Paul Moffat, and I really, really, really love that publication. I wrote for them for a lot of years, and just with work and life and that kind of stuff, it got to be a whole lot to try to keep up with. So I haven't done it for a few years. But
getting back to your roots, Rampant Nemicide was the tech world. I remember playing this song on the Lou. I have the MP3 still. I think it's on a request bot. The request bot is basically our Underground Lou website. You can go there and request a song, and the request bot will play it right away. It's kind of like this new thing that we have, which is cool. But literally, like in this is Rampant Nemicide.
Let's see it.
Get the fuck up! Come on!
Yeah, I look at you. You look at you rocking out over there, and that root. Sorry, hey, so we're rocking out with you and stuff. That's awesome.
Babyface.
Yeah, but you were an amazing person, and I really, really am thankful that we had the opportunity to work with Nemesis and you on this particular venture. Speaking of Nemesis, I do have, of course, Metal Mike. Metal Mike was a DJ on our station, and he wanted to say hello to us.
Coming to you remotely from the swamps. An undisclosed location. Smell like back for UndergroundLou.com. Be on the lookout for remastered uploads of some local favorites. Until then, have a happy Halloween and a horrible Christmas. Because you don't deserve Christmas. You haven't been staying socially distant.
He hasn't changed
Not
at
a
all. I love Mike, and really and truly, him being he recorded a Christmas song for us, and I'll have to play it on stage and put it on a podcast when it gets closer to Christmas. But
I tell you what, out of all the musicians that I've ever played with, Mike Taylor is the best. I mean, he's a genius. He's got so many just nonstop ideas, and it feels like every band that I've ever played in since we were kids in high school has somehow either tied back to him, or we still communicate about it and stuff. All the guys from Nemesis were fantastic, and half of us kind of went on to Surviving Thalia, and people branch out and do different things, but one of the things that we always loved about playing together is that we were friends first and a band second.
Well, you can tell, and here we go with Ultra Vase. I'm not saying that right? Ultra Vase?
Ultra Bass, yeah, it's like once again in Spanish.
Love this song, and well, here's a slideshow for you.
Today our nation saw evil, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
I used to love playing that song, and literally Mike would be like, "He's like that song." I'd be like, because I had it was Ultra Bass or it was like Sad Love Song. Those are my two go-to songs, and I don't know if I was going through like some emotional connection or what to that, but I really love those, and I really still do love those. I get teared up kind of with those music. Oh wait, hold on, you're muted. Hold on a second.
Oh, there we go.
Go ahead. You're good. You're good.
That song, the one that you just played, Ultravasive, brought back a lot of memories of having fun playing with DJ Rhino. That was the only band that I'd ever played in that had somebody that did, DJ work inside of the rock band or whatever. And he brought some cool stuff into that, man. I hope they.
I haven't either. I haven't talked to him in years, and really and truly, I think the last time I saw him was in Staples, or whatever, So, you want to hang out with us, or hang out with us this time and just stay with us, or whatever? Is that cool, or you want to whatever you want to do?
Yeah, man, I got some time here. I will have to get shortly, but I got some time to hang out. And
I'm cool so excited.
I appreciate the plug on the DJ business. That's definitely where my bread and butter is at right now. So if anybody wants to go to perfectpitchdj.com, that would be great. And still have an interest in playing live music. I hope that the COVID thing turns around for all of us so that not only the event industry gets back to what it was, but the live music scene can get back to what it was. And you guys are doing an awesome part to be able to contribute to that.
Thank you. Get on the network, on the Underground Lou's network. Okay, that's the private network at UndergroundLou.com network/network. And build a profile, get an account, and build a page. And we're going to build that community up. And when we do that, we'll be able to have an audience of people who are ready to help you and promote for you. And it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be amazing.
Right on, man. Thank you.
Moving on, and not that you are not awesome, because you are. I love you. Raul Barker. Raul, I'm sorry. I know I just trashed that. But man, please don't hate me. Bakar. It's MS. I literally, let me put this out here real quick just to get it over with. I'm not as good with my words anymore because I had a stroke in 2016 and I was diagnosed with MS. So I have a little bit of speech thing going on. Sorry. Having said that, Raul, I love you. You're with Element H and you represent a part of my life and part of Underground Lou's culture that I'll never forget. Like, just you and the amazing opportunities that you all had and the amazing music. Nemesis and everybody would suck the air out of the room and just blow people away. And of course, I was in love with Chuck, but I didn't care. It was like, and he knows that. I mean, literally, like, he has a restraining order. So he's calling his attorney right now. But I mean, literally, like, that was a thing where you guys were incredible. And
thank you.
So I want to talk to you about that and just welcome you here. How are you doing now?
Doing well, man. I love you too, brother. Thank you so much for having me on here. It's pretty awesome what you're doing. And already just watching the Nemesis is bringing back so many memories. It's very nostalgic for sure. And it's an awesome timing. Just with the virus and everything. It's we got a lot of time to think, and we got a lot of memories that were just awesome. And I'm just heard what Jason's up to you, and that's awesome. Congrats, man. And I'm looking forward to hearing what everybody else is up to.
So you're amazing yourself, and I know that you have. Say your last name for me, please. Since I'm let me hear it.
It's a Borkar.
Borkar. Okay, I knew I was saying it wrong. Borkar. Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
BorkarMusic.com. Everybody go there. Right down there, and then check him out.
Thank you very much.
You've always been talented, so
thank you so much, man.
And I have here a message from one of your biggest fans.
Hey, Underground Lou listeners. It is the DJ formerly known as Miss Amanda, although these days people just call me Noelle. I am hailing from my kitchen in Austin, Texas. I moved to Austin about 6 years ago, although Louisville is still and always will be my home. I am super excited to hear about the relaunch of Underground Lou. Of course, everything that Jake touches is gold. I'm equally excited to hear about all the music they're going to play, some of the bands that I grew up with, some of the things that really made me who I am today, some of the music that I will forever be grateful for. And of course, to hear some of the new music that's coming out of Louisville. As everyone knows, Kentucky has always been a vibrant music scene, even when times are tough like they are right now. So I wish everyone at the live show nothing but the best. I wish the relaunch nothing but success. And if you ever need a place to stay, come on down to Austin, Texas. Good luck, everyone. Miss Amanda out.
Miss Amanda was part of Ewing Command, and she was one of our first DJs. I was working for another internet radio station before I started Underground Lou, and I had a friend back then who was like, "Let's do a local music station," and I said, "Okay." So we met with Miss Amanda, and she gave us 100 billion CDs of local music. And she was like, "Here, I've got tons of stuff to play," and she was awesome. And so she's one of our first people, really, that, because I remember going over there with this guy named Jamie, and we would get her music to get converted. And back then I was on DSL, guys. Yeah, remember that? So that was
a little bit.
So our first interview on UndergroundLou.com was with Element H and Miss Amanda. Here we go.
From what's your philosophy behind it?
We all write together. I write all the lyrics, but the band as a whole writes.
Okay.
We'll like single one out.
Rahul actually brought that riff, and he just kind of played the riff, and it just clicked. And
That's one of the songs that we did. That's one of the songs we did besides a song called Crisis that we just wrote it like literally in an hour. I mean, within an hour.
That song fell into place really, really easy.
And that's probably one of our favorite songs, I think.
It is one of your favorite songs?
About fucking yourself over.
It's about fucking yourself over.
You know how like people, like I have a really self-destructive personality. And that's kind of what it's about. How people they blame everything on everybody else, but it's really your own fault. Lead singer thing. Yeah.
And how do you say you're self-destructive, Chuck? I mean, in what way would you consider yourself self-destructive?
He's very self-destructive.
How's that? You get drunk and forget your name?
At our last show?
Your last show? What, was it the Derby show?
Yeah.
That was a good show.
My face still hurts.
I thought it was a really good show.
Rahul pulled the Nirvana deal where he threw his guitar up at the end and it smacked him in the mouth.
Oh yeah, and Rahul started bleeding.
He's like,
that was interesting.
He turned around to Scott with a mouthful of blood, goes, "Hey dude, am I bleeding?
My mouth bleeding, man."
I've yet to see another band where the lead singer jumps on a roof and sings.
So you have to understand, you all were priceless in that capacity. I mean, you started the movement of interviews, and I think we did maybe one before it wasn't as like that. Obviously, we weren't good with our phone levels, but we tried, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's just it's good memories for me and you. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Listening to that, it was great.
So how's Element H now?
So Element H ended up changing their name to Breckenridge, and we did pretty well with a song called Honesty that did well on national radio. And then the band did its thing, and we broke up. Chuck and Teague started something called Heaven Hill, and I started a band called Nova Red, and it was just a great time. And branching out, and we all love each other, and we all keep in touch still. We actually just did a reunion show 2 years ago. Breckenridge did a Diamond, so that was a lot of fun to have everybody back on the stage again, and it was definitely made memories that night. I'm
literally stoked to play this. This is a really short, and literally I think you all are covering "Oops, I Did It Again" or some Britney Spears song.
That clip, I think what you're talking about is actually Element Puck Sexicade. It was Teague and I were just hanging out at Tech World for the Battle of the Cover Bands, and we got asked if you wanted to do something the next day. So we got some of the members from Element H, Puck, Tourniquet, and then this band called Sex Tractor, and we just had a blast doing that show.
Here's a clip from that, okay? Look at you, man. That was like when? It was like 2000.
That was like 18, 19 years ago. My goodness.
Oh, wow. That's why I started drinking prune juice, right? So we got that going.
God, I feel old.
Hey, Ro, that show, that Battle of the Covers thing, I think that we played in that too. And I remember playing saxophone. We did a Kenny G cover, right?
Yeah, you guys are on it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I want to do this for you, Raul, because I think this is fair. One of my favorite songs by Element H is Walk Away. And I do have photos of Element H. I've got quite a bit of you guys, but I chose some for this slideshow and this song. Obviously, you didn't have music videos back then for these things. So I have this, and I want to thank you for this song, really.
And
there's something out there for me, yeah. What it is, I can't see, yeah. The gavel hits the ground now. That thundering sound stays around. Something I know to be, and I can't find the reason. There's something I know to see, and I can't shape the season. There's something I said to you, but I lost the feeling. There's something I'd like to say. Yes, yes, walk away, walk alone, yeah, walk away from me. Leave me here on my own, leave me here on my own. Walk away, walk alone, yeah, walk away from me. Leave me here on my own, on my own. There's something I know to be, and I can't find the reason. There's something I know to see, and I can't shape the season. There's something I said to you, but I lost the feeling. There's something I like to say. Can't stay around. Walk away, walk alone, yeah, walk away from me. Leave me here on my own, leave me here on my own. Walk away, walk alone, yeah, walk away from me. Leave me here on my own, on my own. Yeah, stay away from me, yeah, play your games with me, yeah. I know you told me so, but you don't know everything. Yeah!
Wow. That's kind of rare. That's kind of rough for me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not happy with that. I mean, literally, it's good to see that, but really, what happened to Seth breaks my heart. He was definitely on his way to some greatness, and when I found out about that, it tore me up because Seth was a good friend of mine.
He's a gem, man. He's amazing.
I have this. I hope that hearing his voice doesn't hurt your feelings at all. Anybody? It hit me hard, but this is
Walk Away,
the Seth that I remember.
UndergroundLou.com. Sitting here with Chuck and Seth and having a good time, but we're actually wanting you to have a good time going out to Jillian's.
Hey, bud. Let's party.
Hey, everyone on UndergroundLou.com. It's Seth from Element H, here to tell you about Sunday, August 11th. Element H returns to Louisville to play the end of Summer Bash at Jillian's. It's all ages, and tickets are only $5.
Hey, what's up, Seth? We're Element H is going to headline big show at Jillian's, August 11th. It's a Sunday night. It's the end of Summer Bash. If you clicked on the website at UndergroundLou.com, you saw the promotion flyer. Now, of course, Element H, which Chuck said next to me. He's the lead
I want to be
singer.
an Element H groupie. Please tell me how I can be an Element H groupie, Seth, because I know that you're in charge of groupies.
Right. It involves there's a list of stuff you got to get. It's 1 lemon, a spoon, a sprig of mint, 3 midgets, a young and an old priest, a gallon of holy water,
and a cucumber.
It'd be kind of hard to find priests anymore these days. They're on jail.
Yeah.
But, that works.
That was rough.
You, sir.
Yeah. So, Chuck, tell me a little bit about your involvement with the band, because I know you're the front man and you're a hyperactive SOB dude on stage. Talk to me about that.
What would you like to know about that?
Anything that
It's not really me up there. When music starts, it turns into my stuntman.
Oh, okay.
So I can't really speak for him.
What do I have to do to bring him out? Does it involve knee pads and a box of lube, or what?
And about 16,000 beers.
And that's how I remember Seth, and I remember Chuck. Seth used to come all the time, and he would want to promote you guys. He would want to figure out ways to integrate your street team efforts and promote you. And we played the show. Y'all played the show at Jillian's. That's what that was about. He had set that up at Jillian's. And what was it? How many people were there? Hundreds, thousands. That was quite a few.
We had some really good shows, and Seth was amazing. He was the best. He was a member of the band. Even though he wasn't playing an instrument, he was very significant, and he was a great friend. And I know he loved you very much, man. He definitely did.
I'm sorry. I literally have, when I rolled back these drives and understand, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I rolled back these drives. I had to restore this hard drive to get these shows back, right? And get everything, because it was all wonky, and everything that I ever recorded was on drives backed up. And I found that, and I was like, my breath got taken from me. And it still does it because of the fact that, it's awful. He was so amazing. It's so tragic. And I really, really wish his family, it's my deepest sympathy, you guys. I really am. So I don't really know what to say other than that. And we have had a lot of loss in our music scene here in Louisville. And I really and truly am thankful for you, because you have also a dear friend that you've lost, and I want you to talk about that, please.
Well, my brother Kevin McCreary passed away 3 years ago, and I see on your laptop in that picture it said "fuck cancer," but he passed away from a pretty rare form of prostate cancer, and the guy was monumental in Louisville, man. He everything he touched, turned to gold. He was outspoken, and just the brotherhood we got from that, with Element H and Breckenridge playing shows with him, and then he started a band called Ugly, which is phenomenal, and then the band before he passed was called Avant-Garde Dog, and again, man, he blew me away as a musician, but even more, he blew me away as a person, and I miss him dearly.
We're gonna pay tribute to him now, okay?
Thank you, man.
You're welcome. So I really am thankful that you're here and you sent me those pictures, and really means the world to me that you did that.
Thank you so much, man.
What do you say about this? Life is short, guys.
Very much.
It's too short to be polarized by political issues. It's too short to be polarized by hate groups or whatever. It's too short for everything. You need to make sure that you call people and tell them, I love you. You know, I say it all the time and everybody's like, God, he's such a homo. But no, what I mean by that is you need to know that if I something happens to me tomorrow or something happens to you tomorrow, that you're loved and I said it. I mean it. So that's how I feel. Anyway.
Love you, brother.
Moving on to this, I just really feel like that when we talked about Seth and we talk about Kevin and we talk about this and Element H and everything, it's a lot of memories. And I thank you so much for you taking the time to talk to us. Do you want to stay on with us?
Yeah, I'll say on, man. And just want to say thank you for making another memory for me, man, because they last forever, brother.
Welcome.
Jake, if I can interrupt, man, I just wanted to cross over to Raul and let him know I think you're an outstanding guitar player, outstanding human being, man, and really appreciate all the time and dedication and stuff that you put into your craft.
Thank you so much, man. That means a whole lot, man. And the respect is completely mutual, man. I'm so glad that we got a chance to catch up on here, man.
For sure.
I love you all, and you know that. So this person is special to my life in many ways. She hasn't ever really left. Curious Georgette was she was a DJ Underground Lou with You in Command. Basically, it was like we would play requests that people would submit to the station, and they had requests. And they would go through and pick the ones that they wanted, and they use them and they play them and they talk about them. And Miss Amanda would be all flirty with her, and they'd be flirty with each other, and they had a good time. Here's a clip from You in Command.
What? Quit fucking bitching at me.
What am I always gonna be the bitch? But you know, hey, that's cool. That's cool though.
You're a bitch.
I know.
I don't like you.
You love me.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna sit over here in the corner and pout and let you fucking do this yourself. You're right.
Okay. Our next one.
Bitch.
Oh my gosh, it's Curious Georgette.
Hey guys.
How are you? How are you doing?
Good to see everybody.
Wonderful.
Hey there.
Like I said, I haven't really stopped talking to you. I don't think, have we? I don't feel like we have.
No, I think we talk about every day.
Yeah, and literally, you've been integral along with Scott Cox in allowing me to hook up and connect with people and get this going. And without you two, this wouldn't be as great as it is. And so I appreciate you both dearly. And I know that Scott will be on later. He's I see him. I see you, Scott. I see you. So he's here. And so is Young Clef. We have him. He's an up-and-coming rapper from Tennessee. Great guy. And I look forward to having his music. And so really and truly, I'm blessed, very blessed to be alive and to be able to have the opportunity to help the music community grow. And Lacey, you were a big part of that. Who else was a big part of that? Who else, Lacey? Yeah.
Somebody that's been missing for, 20 years. Whatever happened to him?
Well, we put an Amber Alert out, and he ended up on a milk carton, and then somebody turned him in on some hotline. But Psycho Josh is here. Hey, Psycho Josh.
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
I'm really thankful that you're here, Josh, because I'm literally looking at the names are dominating the people's faces. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we don't need to have names right yet, but we'll just fix that. But I feel like that, like I said, I remember when you came over to my house, there was like an article in the Courier Journal, and that article was about Underground Lou musicians that get a break on the web. The front page, the Courier Journal, in the feature section. And it talks about how we would sit around and drink beer and eat microwave burritos and play the music that we wanted. And I was inundated with like requests by people who wanted to be a DJ and wanted to have the music played the day after, or actually that day. And you came on my website and filled out a request form to be a DJ. And I never will forget what you brought to the table. It was like every episode had a soundtrack. Every episode had sound effects. Every episode had a story. Do you remember our Christmas episode?
A little bit.
Do you remember Wade?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He was kind of pesky.
We weren't before South Park, but we were before podcasts and all that stuff. What we would do is radio dramas, and Psycho Josh lived in Waverly Hills Sanatorium, and literally, like, he had Dr. Jake, and I did all the characters for that, and Wade was one of those characters that was very special. We're not making fun of special people. I want to put that out there. And he beat him to death with a turkey on Christmas. Hold on.
Alas, they hear a knock at the door. A mere little peasant boy begging for some change on Christmas Eve. Looking for a handout from Ebenezer Scrooge.
What do you want, fucking kid?
Excuse me!
Don't-
Excuse me, sir!
God.
Excuse me!
Did you used to work for the fucking Salvation Army, you fuckwad?
Hi!
Oh my god.
My name is Wayne. Hi!
Wade, I'm gonna kill you. Die, Wade.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna. Hey, hey, Wade, are you hungry?
Will you feed me some
Wait,
turkey?
are you hungry?
Can you feed me some turkey?
I'm gonna feed you about 2 knuckle sandwiches.
Hi!
Right about now.
Feed me some turkey.
You know what?
Hi!
Dude.
Hi!
Die.
No!
Die.
No!
No, I'm killing you.
Excuse me,
Okay,
I pooped
you know what?
myself.
You know, I'm gonna let you live for a minute because I'm gonna torture you. You know what? I've got some fingernail clippers and I'm gonna cut your nipples off.
Those were good times.
So basically in our 20s, we were really high. And that's basically how that happened. I remember everybody was there in the studio during that time. And it was like everybody was in the studio and we were all like improving this whole Christmas Carol thing. I'm gonna play it during Christmas. It's gonna be on the podcast, the whole thing. I have to censor out BJ's mama because she's absolutely not politically correct anymore, and that's absolutely not going to happen. I'm not going to be painted in that light. And literally, Wade kind of presses the buttons on that. So, but you were amazing.
Yeah, you were amazing. I was only good because you were good. Like I've said this before. I was just reflecting your creativity. Anything that if I shined at all, it's because you were super bright. You were like that star, right? You're like the center of the solar system for us. So, I was able to do what I did because of your creativity. I mean, the talent that you have, both creativity and just on the technical side of things, just being able to run the studio, produce the shows, and just get it out like every week. There was just, I had the easy part. I got to show up. I got to party. I got to hang out with you and multiple local bands and make a lot of great memories. But it was really you that did it all. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that you reached out to me. I was killed my social media about 8 years ago, something like that. Just got off completely, just to be a dad, and just to kind of do my own thing. But I'm really glad you reached out because this is a lot of fun, great memories. I remember just the shows that we would do and hanging out. And I remember going to concerts that we do. I remember, I'm pretty sure that I would get really drunk and obnoxious at Raul's shows back in the day. Probably irritate him a little bit. But I remember,
I loved it.
Kevin playing shows. I'd go to see him a lot. Him and Frank Green were both really great guys. Both in Outspoken and Ugly, and just had a lot of fun. And because of Underground Lou, I got to hear all kinds of great local music that I didn't even know about. And it kind of just snowballed. There was, national record companies started sending us stuff, and it was really great. And we got to hear a lot of things, and I got to have a lot of great life experiences, a lot of concerts, a lot of shows, just because of what you did here. And I'm eternally grateful. Namaste.
I'm I feel you. I mean, you said that perfectly. There is nothing more than I can say to that.
Yeah, and even though I was, on you in command, I was on the back side of things as well, helping you out, getting things together. And so I got to see a lot of the hard work and dedication that you did. And, I'm grateful, and you're just awesome. What you do, it's just amazing.
Coming up, we have Young Clef, new artist from Tennessee, and we have some other fun things planned. But I want to remind you that there was this DJ at one time that we had Underground Lou, and he was in a band called Puck.
Hey y'all, it's BJ from Lunacy on UndergroundLou.com. So glad Jake's got this back up and running. Can't wait to see where it goes. 20 years, crazy. Can barely remember what I was doing 20 years ago. Lunacy was a blast. Maybe we'll run into BJ's mama during all this. Hope everyone is well. Glad to be back.
I think this message will self-destruct. That's what I think BJ was going for. So, do you all remember Lunacy? The show Lunacy? That was BJ's show. BJ had a guest call. Well, actually, BJ had a guitar tech named Nick. Nick was a good guy, but we gave Nick so much shit, and we rode him out on a rail all the time, and we did stuff like this.
Whoa, where are we at here? Yeah, we just heard some band called, Element H with Honesty, and my Hello, guitar tech for Puck.
Hi, my name's Nick, and I just want to let you know that yesterday was a very good show. You did very well. I just want to let you know that I got you custom-made guitar picks, especially for your guitars. You can use them for your drums, but you may use them for your guitars. Listen, I have to go now. The doctor says if I don't blow in this straw at least 10 minutes a day, I won't be able to talk at all. I got to go now. Goodbye.
That was great.
I have no idea where that came from, and I'm sorry, Nick, because that was rough. But it was how we were. We did not care about censorship. We did not care about what we said. We suffered the consequences because we really, truly believed in free speech. And we believed in everybody getting represented. So that was funny. Anybody else? Hello? No? Oh, okay.
It was fun.
I like free speech.
I'm with you on that. Another person that likes free speech is Terry Harper. Y'all know Terry Harper. He can't be here. He wishes he could be here, but he left you all this message.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Terry Harper. I was the co-host for the show Welcome to the Madness on Underground Lou many years ago. If anything, it was more Jimmy's show. I would just chime in every once in a while with childish giggles or nonsensical feedback. I can definitely speak on Jimmy's behalf and say that we both really enjoyed our time on Underground Lou. Making Welcome to the Madness with Jake was a really fun process. It's really awesome to think about Underground Lou and just exactly how far ahead of its time it really was. Being a part of Underground Lou really helped me build a name for myself in this region as a successful music promoter. I've been booking shows now for 20 years. It's the only job I've ever had. I think being around Jake and Jimmy only made me sharper and learn more about the music business. I met so many new people through Underground Lou, and a lot of those artists and friends I've kept in touch with to this day. I'm glad to hear that Underground Lou is starting back up. I have no doubt it will be bigger, better, and even crazier than the first time around. I really appreciate Jake giving me the opportunity to be a part of the Underground Lou family.
That blew me away that he said that, because of the fact that I had no idea that we had that much influence on him, because he's Terry Harper Productions. He's booking national acts. He's awesome. And of course, COVID has ruined, well, it's not ruined, it's interrupted that process. But seriously, what a great compliment. That just blew me away. And I couldn't believe that. It was like, really? That's awesome. However, really, originally I set up to talk to Terry in regards to Jimmy Stallings, because Jimmy Stallings was, he was my friend, and he was a DJ on Underground Lou, and I guess Terry is going to say it.
Wow. Jimmy Stallings. I could definitely write an entire book on Jimmy. He was one of my best friends, and every time we went to Jake's place to record a new episode of Welcome to the Madness, he was so excited. His personality and voice were definitely made for TV and radio. His personality was just bigger than life. Whenever he would enter a room, you definitely knew he was in there, for sure. I played in several different bands with Jimmy. He was a great bass player, and he took music very seriously and promoted himself very well and the bands that he played in. So I learned a lot from him. He was very close to me and my family. My mom absolutely loved him. He was pretty much family to us. Jimmy always had ideas for the show and was constantly driven to better the show, and he was very creative. Wherever Jimmy is right now, I hope I get to see him again one day. I definitely love him.
And I loved him too. We all did. I mean, everybody knew Jimmy, correct? James Stallings?
Oh, of course.
We called him Jiminy Pimpet. And Jiminy Pimpet would walk in my studio, and he would talk about suck the air out of the room. He was a pro wrestler, and he was like a bull in their china shop, but I loved him.
For the millions in attendance and the billions around the world, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing, headlining the show September 20th at Headliners Music Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. Formerly Aqua Jones, the new, undisputed king of local radio internet, Serotonin, save me!
So they used to actually, like, literally, I was living the studio was in an apartment, and he was downstairs in the apartment, and he would be like, "Ready to smell what the Lou is cooking," and I'd be like, and my people upstairs would be like,
I think I probably heard him from across the street.
Yeah, we all did, and I would not have it any other way. Thank you so much, and literally, that brings me to. I know we're running a little over, and I apologize for that. I know Young Clef is being patient, and I thank you. I see you on the monitor, Young Clef. Thank you for being so patient with us. I want to bring on another artist that is very, very integral to the 502 scene. Hopefully that we can talk about this and we can bring him on. Nick, are you there? Nick from Incursion 502. Yeah, there he is. There's my buddy.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Nick.
He is. Incursion is one of those bands that sets the standard for metal and just being awesome. Like, you all are your own thing, and you're still your own thing. And I remember you guys back in Shockfest. You and Van dove headfirst into the drum set at Shockfest, cut his forehead open, and he was like, "No big deal. I just cut my forehead open." We're all like, "Dude, you need to go wash that off and stuff." But he didn't care. He was hardcore. You guys are awesome.
Well, thank you so much.
How you doing?
Doing good. Working a bunch. We still playing music. We've been on a fairly big break since thing with Jeremy happened, but I don't know, man. Crazy year. Things are rough. Just trying to stay busy and full steam ahead.
Well, hold your ears, because literally and truly, I have this video Halloween, and
Halloween.
Halloween. My speech impediment is kicking in, and I absolutely love this video. I love it. Is it? Ask a question. Is that the opening sequence with the attic? Is that Haunted Hotel? Or that attic?
No, we rehearsed in a building right by a haunted hotel, so they're all about the same age over there. But it was in the attic in the middle of June. It was literally like 112, 114 degrees up there. So if we look like we're mad or in pain, it's because we really were.
Wow. Well, check this video out, guys. This is really good. You'll like it.
Come on, nuts! What
That's some sick shit, dude. I want to commit a felony now. I really do. Dude.
That was awesome.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. How you doing?
Good, man. Saturday. I'm feeling good.
Awesome. I want to talk to you a little bit about, we're here paying tribute to a lot of artists. And you had a loss yourself. And I want to thank you for sending me pictures and allowing me the opportunity to pay tribute to Jeremy Robertson. And go out. I'm going to introduce this because you saw this video.
Well, yeah, the kind of hard to talk about, so bear with me. But yeah, he took his life earlier a few months ago, and it's real hard when you're in a band. I mean, it's real hard when you lose anybody, but when you're in a band with somebody for 20 years, you see them 3 days a week, every week, maybe more, for 20 years to have that, and then it's all of a sudden not there anymore. It's really tough. So, and
Let's pay tribute. You want to pay tribute to Jeremy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do that. Thank you for letting us do that. I appreciate it.
It's awesome, man. I'm glad that you did. We've had a hard time even saying anything about it since it happened, so it's good to go.
I mean,
Get it
there's
out.
a lot of people that life is so short. We don't know what's around the corner or what people are dealing with, and so it's always good to just pass up on the issues that people have with each other and just recognize the fact that everybody's human and we have to be there for each other. And that's the message that I feel like needs to be said. But you knew him more than I did. I did not really know him that well, and
he was kind of a quiet guy. He kind of kept to himself, man. But he was 95% responsible for just about everything we've ever done. So it's a huge loss. He's a great guy. Leaves behind a family with little kids. It's tough.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm getting ready to bring on Young Clef in a minute, and he is a Tennessee rapper, and I like his music. I really do. I think he has that edge and roughness to him that I really think is genuine. There's a part of this that flows in with, how there's a divide with genres and stuff and everything, but I feel like that means something in this where people are all real. We're all being real here, and he's being pretty real. And I really liked his music when he reached out to me. I thought, yeah, this kid's got it. He's got it. I shouldn't say kid. He's an adult. He's got it, And so I really want to talk more about that. I'm going to bring on Scott Cox too. Scott Cox is with Factor 9, and he is an integral part of bringing this together. He's helped me a lot. And Scott, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Jake. I don't want to interrupt you, buddy, but I'm going to make some room for you to bring on all of your next guests. I really want to say thank you to everybody and best of luck. But I got to step out, man. Thank you so much for having me. Version, we played 1,000 shows with you guys. You were brutal, and it was awesome. And Scott, man, I wish you best of luck as well. It was nice seeing you, even if it was for seconds.
What's up, Jason?
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much.
Good to see you, brother.
Thank you.
Jason.
Take care.
Love
guys.
you. Be good.
Love you all too. See you, Doug.
So that's awesome. Scott, are you okay? Scott, he's frozen. Are you there?
Hey, I'm here. What's going on?
Good. Well, you're here with, I brought you on with Nick, and we're going to talk about the Factor 9 message board back in the 2002 days and talk about the music scene back in the early days. Right.
Oh, you're talking about the Factor 9 message board?
Correct.
I'm sorry. I'm here at a bonfire, and there's a lot of people here and everything like. I'm trying to listen close. The Factor 9 message board. Yeah, that was Jake, when you started the whole Underground Lou thing and everything like that, just really helped the scene out a whole lot. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of other people talk about this already, but the scene needs something that holds things together like that and gives people kind of a platform and a forum or whatnot to work through. And that's where the Factor 9 message board kind of helped out as well. We started that Factor 9 message board. I think Charlie Brown, if you guys remember him, he had a message board going on of some sort, and he stopped doing it, I think, and so we created a message board, and everybody just kind of jumped on board there. So what happened with that was it just grew and grew and grew, and it became a place where bands and fans and other people in the scene could interact, right? So it ended up being just a really, really great place for things to get where they could where people could. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get away from where all these people so you guys can hear me a little better, or so I can hear you. But yeah, it gave people a place that they could interact and they could share, find out where the shows were, book shows together, and promote shows, and the fans interact with the bands and whatnot. So anyway, it ran for a long time. Then Facebook came around, and Facebook kind of became more of the communication central, and so message boards kind of weren't the thing anymore. But Jake has started this thing. I don't know if you guys talked about this already, but you've started this network similar to Facebook of some sort, where it's kind of a social network where the bands and the musicians here in the local scene can go to interact and talk about doing what you need to do. So there it is. Yeah, bring it up right now.
I think that with that in mind, I'm not trying to force time here where we're running over, and I don't want him to feel left out. Young Clef is from Tennessee. He's a new artist, and he's a rapper from Tennessee. Great guy. I've got to talk to him today, and I really think he's an interesting guy. I'm going to bring him on here in a second. I'm just watching the monitor here. Young Clef, I'm bringing you on now, sir. Are you there? Can you hear me?
What's up? What's up?
So you're from Tennessee. What part of Tennessee are you from?
Originally I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, but right now I'm staying in the Cookeville area.
Awesome. Well, you sent a video.
Can you make this any louder? Like, it was louder at first, and now it's not.
I really can't control your volume. That would be your
right. Okay. Dumb question. My bad.
No, you're good. No dumb questions here, man. So basically, we're talking about the music scene in Louisville. I didn't want you to feel left out. I feel like that you've been waiting this whole time, and you've been patient. I really appreciate that. Nick with Incursion 502 and Scott Cox are going to talk about the old school days of music, and then bring this to the forefront of where we are now. And I'm hoping that we can kind of talk about bands we used to be there. We talked about like King Horse, and there was a lot of bands we talked about the other day. We had a good conversation about that.
I think Scott got lost.
Somebody
okay. No, I think we were talking about
place where I can hear.
Can you hear me? I think we were just talking about the very beginning of it for us, and we were trying to figure out where that started.
He's like at a barbecue. He's like, I'm trying to party, man.
I can tell he needs to clean his ears out.
Everybody hang tight for me. I want to play this video. This is Foul Mouth Country Thug by Young Krell. And I think that he exemplifies Young Clef. He exemplifies just he's down to earth and he's real. And I like that about him.
Hey, what up, fuck boy? AKA Short Dick. You might have got my old lady, but you still a bitch. You know what it is, young player.
Young Adrian.
Mr. Dirty South.
Mr. Untouchable.
Rhyme sick.
Rhyme sick.
Studio 187.
Studio 187.
Stand up, fuck up. I'm a foul mouth, country thug. I drink fire water straight out of the jug.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. If you want to knuckle up, come meet me in the mud.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. All the southern bells trying to give me some love.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. Somebody grab my shotty, I'ma get this punk a slug.
Yeah,
I'm just a country boy, yeah, from down south, yeah. No duck bill, but I got a foul mouth. Respect is earned, don't make me beat it out you. Known in my city, I ain't never need about you. If I said it, I did it, so if I said it, I meant it. Best not call me a liar or I fly off at the hinges. I'm equipped with the gadgets and gadgets, tools like hammers and ratchets. Fool, be talking that matchy, you do not want this action. I'm from the dirty dirt, lunatic like Murph Durf. FMCT, that's for sure. RHEC, not a church. Drinking shine out the jar before it's done dripping. Brought up on Bible, fried chicken and country ass whippings. Don't get it twisted, the realest when I'm out on the block. Iron in the denim, make you boys do the Millie Rock. You feel the venom when I'm spitting, call me Eddie Brock. This shit's addictive, just like them damn pills you pop.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. I drink fire water straight out of the jug.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. If you want to knuckle up, come meet me in the mud.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. All the southern bells trying to give me some love.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. Somebody grab my shotty, I'ma get this punk a slug.
Yeah, born for trouble through the rubble, I became a man. Disrespect me and I'll smack you right where you stand. Certified southern hustler, want a verse that cost $1,000. And I'm done playing games, I just don't think you understand. Coming full throttle and I bet you can't stop me. I'm a foul mouth, country thug, and I'm cocky. Box you like Rocky, bitter like Saki. I wax that asshole, call me Mr. Miyagi. And I don't trust nobody, yeah, motherfucker. Fuck a cop, fuck a snitch, fuck an undercover. Call me what you want, but don't call me late for supper. I refuse to lose and end up like a sucker. Man, don't you know what I'm saying? Don't wear red around the bull and don't push this Caucasian. I'm be steady racing, losing all my patience, but I'm locking on this target and I'm hitting all the stations. I'm a foul mouth, country thug. I drink fire water straight out of the jug.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. If you want to knuckle up, come meet me in the mud.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. All the southern bells trying to give me some love.
I'm a foul mouth, country thug. Somebody grab my shotty, I'ma get this punk a slug.
Yeah.
That's about as real as you can get, really. Seriously, I like that, dude.
It's awesome.
I know that music is not metal, and that's a lot of people are playing, but really and truly having your own genre is amazing. That's what it's all about, and I really have always supported that. As a matter of fact, always supporting that has been my whole motto on this station is making sure that everybody gets heard, nobody gets censored, and we're all there. And so that's kind of where I am.
That's awesome, man. Believe it or not, though, man, I can play 7 different music instruments. I've been in bands my whole life. Like up until I was 16 years old, I played in a metal band. And then, like I said, I'm from Nashville, so when I got incarcerated, I'm a music junkie, So like I got incarcerated, and I was like, fuck. I gotta have music, so it just transferred from that to hip hop. And then when I got out, for the first year or so, I was just like getting drunk and rapping at like parties with the homies and stuff. And it turned serious. I was like, well, I can do this if I really apply myself. And I did. And now here, 13 years later, I'm like, and where I am.
That's awesome. And you're definitely making it happen, and that's awesome. We're going to invite you back on a show where you can have a one-on-one interview. You can do more talking about that. I don't want you to feel like you're crammed in this box here, you know.
No, you're good.
Yeah, but I really do think that I know Stacy Hurst with Ramasik and all the just really and truly thank you very much for bringing this to the forefront and introducing us to you and making sure that we can get you heard, because I know that's what you need to have happen, and we're gonna make that happen for you. I mean, you can talk to these guys.
I love Stacy, man. Just shout out to Stacy too, because you know she's just now become my manager, but she's been a friend for a while, and yeah, I got nothing but love and respect for Stacy, for real.
Well, it's always good if you have somebody on your side. You saw the segment with Seth with Element H, right? He was a street team manager, and he did production, did sound and lights for them, all this stuff. He was there. He was hands-on. Like, Seth would make you feel like a VIP at an Element H show, for real, seriously. That's what he would do. And so I think that's what you have with Stacy. And, you know, someone who believes in you and will support you, that's what's up. I got to bring that back on here. I think, it's amazing to see where everybody's going. And, Nick, even with you and Scott, I just feel like that, we've come so far, and I don't know how I just feel like Scott is totally dark, by the way. So he's like in goth mode or something over there. I'm not really sure what's going on.
I'm actually just sitting in the dark. I'm sitting in my car because there's kind of a party going on here, and I can't hear anything. So I came to hide in my car so I can hear you guys and so you guys can hear me. Because
it's already dark outside. What the hell are you in? Are you in a cave? What's going on, dude?
I thought he might be like taking a dump.
Yeah. As soon as you brought me on, then everybody came up to the porch to eat food. So then I got like kind of swarmed by people and talking and stuff like that. So I'm hiding in my car. So
well, you're not going to be found because ain't nobody see. Oh, there you go. I'm glad. Yeah, we needed that just so we could get a reference of the space there. Okay.
Wi-Fi dome light.
Yeah. Exactly.
We bought. Yeah, we bought. We're running over on time, and I know that, and I've got more to cover. So thank you guys for being patient with me.
Hey, this is just like a local show.
I know, right? We're running over on time.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's just go do shots. And really and truly, I'm old enough where when I do a blunt, I'm gone for the rest of the day. It's no question. Literally, ask me about edibles. What I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to talk about another band that we had brought in to Underground Lou that didn't have a lot of love, and that was Institution. At the time, they were having trouble getting a sound person at Tech World because of the fact that, I remember one time I was at a show and they had a sound guy. Remember that, Josh? I think you were there, or maybe it was Jason. But we had a sound guy at Tech World, and he walked away from the board and left them hanging on the stage. And I thought that was so unprofessional and rude. Even though it was just Tech World, it was like they left them hanging, and they felt like, they were kind of like isolated from the scene. So we wanted to bring them on at the station and have them played and get them some love. They're a hip hop, a metal mix band that are just awesome. They've always stayed in my heart. And Josh is no different today with the band Boombox Poets. Hold on one second, and he wants to say hi.
What's up, world? It's your man Josh French. It's my man Buddy. Come here. Come see me. Yeah, boy. Look at this beast. Look at this beautiful, majestic animal. Oh, he's such a killer. He's a killer. So what's up? What's up, man? Like I said, your boy Josh French. I didn't prepare anything, so I'm kind of just going off the cuff on this, man. Shout out to Jake Wheat, UndergroundLou.com, man. Fucking, yo, it's dope that you're all cooking some shit up again. They just want me to come on here and reminisce about the old days. So you might recognize me as Captain Geach from Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters around 1998. You know, we played a lot of luau's and like pig roasts and shit like that, but probably more notably, you know, I'm with Institution. I know that group. More recently, the Boombox Poets. But to blow the dust off, Institution was a weird group. It was like, you know, a lot of industrial beats, and I would lay down some guitars on it, and we'd rap like some crazy crackers on it, and we'd be waving fucking, you know, orange bandanas and wearing hockey masks and all that fucking crazy fucking shit. It was not a very digestible sound. People either hated it or loved it, man, but I know who did love it. Underground Lou and Jake Wheat, because they played that shit on the radio, and there's not very many places you could go to hear shit like that, and we fucking appreciated that shit so fucking much, man, and it's fucking pretty badass. Holy shit, there's a squirrel coming up and chilling with me. I don't know, I think it's cool that you guys got something cracking and popping again. Underground Lou was so cool, so I'm looking forward to everybody popping in this Saturday. Dang, look at this bug right here. Holy shit, it's like Wild Kingdom out here. Anyway, so here recently I've been involved with the Boombox Poets. We have a new album coming out early 2021, March probably. We have a new single coming out very soon. You know, I just want everybody to be cool, love each other, you know, show empathy and compassion, you Institution motherfuckers. And Jake, I love you. Keep doing what you're fucking doing. Underground Lou, Boombox is the place to be. In the building. Let's go.
Wow. That's pretty awesome. Literally and truly, with Institution, they were part of a culture that was introduced to them in a way where, like he said, it was a different sound, and they've evolved, and I think that's awesome. Do y'all agree with me? I feel like it's a community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you, Nick. Saving me there.
Oh, no problem, dude.
I want to say, was Rhino involved with Institution as well? Because that dude was involved in everything.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Like, dude was nuts and so talented. Like, he would have like 10 things going on at once.
I don't know if y'all remember the spot where all the bands practiced in the early 2000s.
Was that 7th Street?
Yeah, it was off Dixie Highway, and
like
it was a
garages
bunch of
or something?
Yeah, a bunch of garages, and there was tons of bands in there. But Rhino and a bunch of other freestyle rappers would come up there, and they would just freestyle rap for hours. And I always thought that was really cool.
That's crazy. So speaking of Boombox Poets Institution, we have Mike Birch here with me. Hi, Mike. How are you? I haven't seen you in I think we ran into each other at like a gas station like 100 years ago. How are you doing, buddy? Great. Literally like that happened to me.
Okay. Everybody, I see my man Nick up there. I see Raul.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, brother?
This technology is fun. When we were practicing this with Curious Georgette, I was talking to her. I'm like, "You don't like the video?" And she was froze, just staring at me. And I was like, "You didn't like it? What's wrong?" And I got really upset and paranoid. Like, what's going on? And she went away. She was frozen. Mike, I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody, man. We just playing online, recording music and doing the damn thing, man. You know, spending our money on this shit, making the wheel roll.
Let's play one of your videos on Notice, and let's see what you're up to now.
What? What are we doing here?
we got. Like a breeze in the trees, like a criminal car. Get on your knees, bitch, please. Fucking figure it out. Like y'all know it is. It's full bars, motherfucker, this is how I live. Said y'all know it is. Just scream it out. Something's got to give. Said y'all know it is. It's full bars, motherfucker, this is how I live. Said y'all know it is. Just scream it out. We still ain't giving a shit. Bruce Wayne ain't sick 'cause I'm a pain. Motherfucker, hit his sleeve and say dragon, say it's safe. Motherfucker, in a mask wearing black, breaking bad. Motherfucker, I'm a sick and super villain out there killing motherfuckers. Bruce Wayne ain't sick 'cause I'm a pain. Motherfucker, hit his sleeve and say dragon, say it's safe. Motherfucker, in a mask wearing black, breaking bad. Motherfucker, I'm a sick and super villain out there killing motherfuckers. Like y'all know it is. It's full bars, motherfucker, this is how I live. Said y'all know it is. Just scream it out. Something's got to give. Said y'all know it is. It's full bars, motherfucker, this is how I live. Said y'all know it is. Just scream it out. We still ain't giving a shit. We still ain't giving a shit. We still ain't giving a shit.
Oh man, the best part about that video is Lauren. She's such a badass at the end there. She's like standing by that barrel of fire, and I'm like, "Holy shit, girl, you are kicking ass. She looks great." And so that's good.
Come here.
You know, that's everybody here?
Yep.
Here.
Awesome.
I'm actually I'm actually getting ready for a show. So I'm gonna have to call this one, but I definitely look forward to doing the show and talking to you next time. I'm sorry about this, but I gotta go entertain.
We're running over, and I knew that it was kind of going to be crazy. I didn't want you to feel like you were being disrespected, and that's why I said that from Jump Street, that I wanted to make sure that you weren't disrespected. But I wanted to give you time, and I'm really excited about your music, and I want to thank you, and I look forward to having you back with us on the interview where we can do more. We can do a full feature, okay?
All right, man. Sounds great, bro. Y'all have a blessed day. God bless all y'all. I appreciate
Take it easy, man.
I look forward to it, bro.
It's nice meeting you. Thank you so much very much. Take care.
Hey, no.
Like, he's great. He's a good. I mean, literally and truly, I know from for the standpoint of his music, he's new, and that everybody starts somewhere, and he's great. So let's hope he goes somewhere. Mike, I got to bring you on. Sorry, Mike with Boombox Poets, you're back.
There's Mike.
Scott Cox is back.
All right.
That was a body.
I feel like the Brady Bunch for real.
wasn't me,
Seriously cool.
Do we need to like come crash this party?
50-foot bonfire here shortly. So yeah, come on out. We got acoustic guitars and a jam.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
man.
Well, that is awesome. That sounds great. I want to, like, Mike, can you hear me now? Are you here now? I mean, can you hear me?
My
Okay.
signal kind of sucks, but I'm in there like swimwear, yes, sir.
I'm so glad that you're here.
Beautiful motherfuckers. Got that
I'm
man
so
with
glad
the
you're here again. I'm so glad you're here. You're kind of on a delay,
Like
but I
said,
don't mind.
It was a body double. I wasn't in that video. It was a body double, man. I swear.
That was you.
I swear.
That was a cool video. That was a
Yeah,
really
it was a really good video. I remember Josh posted on Facebook, and he said, "Is there anybody that knows anybody who can drop a piano and play a safe place to drop a whole piano, and maybe it'll be on fire?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, and I was like, "Dude, I think you would need a crane." And but I think that video came from that. The treatment was like there, and then but the dropping the piano didn't happen.
My man.
Do what now?
No, I don't remember. No, I don't remember anything about a piano, but my man definitely has.
Swear I
vision.
wasn't
He's gonna start
dreaming.
doing
I
videos
wasn't
and stuff, man.
Awesome.
It was a good time.
I'm gonna have to ask Josh about that because that literally, unless I was having a dream, which sometimes I dream about people, and so yeah, that might be it. I don't know. We'll see. So y'all remember? Speaking of bonfires, speaking of blazing up and drinking beers, do y'all remember Institution with the glass pack?
Yeah, I got some beer.
Yeah.
They used to come over to my house, to the studio, and they would have coolers of beer. And like when I say coolers of beer, they would have coolers of beer, and they would party a lot. And so yeah, it was fun.
Bro.
All right, we're back here. Wristband, you still out there? Yeah, tonight we're featuring Wristband. Wristband, that's right. We got Dirty Bird coming up with Brains 2. Come on. Well, let's give that Dirty Bird a call. Hey, you know what, Wristband? I was coming up to Chattanooga, and this motherfucker, you ever notice when you're riding along in big trucks, and they always want to give you a look down, right? They always want to look down and see what the hell you're doing. So I got this new thing I want to take, and I keep this big Ben double-head dildo in my glove compartment.
That's funny shit.
So I love them. And actually, Eric now Rico, he works out. He's real buff. He's a bodybuilder now, and then Dirty Dave is actually a lawyer. And I know that. And yeah, he's a lawyer, and I'm super proud of them both. Yeah, he does a lot of work for civil rights. He's really active in that, and I feel like, yeah, exactly. He's amazing, and I'm so proud of him and them both, and so I really miss them, and I wish they were here tonight. They can't be here tonight, but we'll do another show with them and have them on. So
I thought French was coming on here, man.
Who? I'm sorry.
I sent you a video. Weak ass shit.
What now?
French. I thought Josh French was going to be on here.
Well, he was supposed to, but he sent me a video.
He sent you a video.
He did.
I think he got taken away by animals.
Yeah.
Because I love animals.
It's so funny how this works.
Hey, I love all y'all, man. I got to get.
I love you too.
Hi, buddy.
Good
seeing you, man.
Hey, real quick, man. I want to say I love it here, man. Yeah, man. I got to get. I'm leaving Kroger now. I'm going to get drunk. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all.
Cheers, man.
Take care.
So you're talking about Dave Johnson there, and Dave Johnson goes way back. I don't know if y'all know how far Dave Johnson goes back, but I remember Dave Johnson back when I was playing in a band we were called Mayhem in the days, and he lived in the same neighborhood as as Factor 9's drummer Dave Wathen. So he lived right down the street from him, and he played in a band called Blacklisted at the time. I don't know if anybody remembers them, but we're going way back to the Crawl Space, Human Remains days, all around that time. If you remember, My Own Victim used to be called Crawl Space, and before then they were Human Remains, and before then they were a band called Just Insane. That goes way back to the early days.
Yeah, the drummer from Blacklisted, Nick Ferrucci, lives in my neighborhood.
Yep.
And Mark Stallard, the guitar player, lived over in Fairdale. I knew them real well.
Yes,
They
and
were
Mark
good.
Mayhem with me, which eventually became the band called Mindstorm, but it was Mayhem back then, and then Mark Stallard played with us then. So it's kind of it's a small world in the music scene, especially way back then. It was really digital back then, but it was a really small world, and it just kind of seemed to grow until around the time when Jake is involved here around 2000 or so, and it grew up to be it just kind of blew up around the tech world days and stuff.
I mean, it really did kind of blow up right around that time, and it's the best times of my life. I look back on that and go, I really wish I could get that time back, because I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change any of you for the world.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. This is a good start right here, doing this stuff right here. This is, we were talking before. This is a good start, getting things talked about, getting things moving.
We had Dave Wathen as a child interviewed, which is actually a parody. We were not ripping on him intentionally. It was a joke for him, and we had.
It sounds just like him, if I remember correctly.
There you go.
Man, you guys are great. I haven't heard drumming like that in a long time. What's your name?
Man, my name is Dave motherfucking Pimp Ass Walton, bitch.
Okay. Well, you look kind of young. How old are you anyway?
Dude, I'm 10 years old, punk ass motherfucker. That's 1 year for every inch of my dick.
Well, how long have you been playing drums? Because you're really good for as long as you, for as long as you've been playing.
Man, fuck that how long I've been playing. Where's the bitches at up in this motherfucker? I got a woody like a motherfucker, man. I better get my groove on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, boy.
So, what do you plan on doing with your life? Are you plan on pursuing this as a career? I mean, you're multi-talented. Well, multi-talented.
Yeah, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a pimp-ass playing motherfucker. My bitch is gonna bring me my money and my dope, and I'm gonna drive a black Honda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, that's great. I wish you the best of luck. Now, me and the boys, no offense, are going to Deja Vu and mess with some strippers. I'd take you along, but you don't have pubic hair yet. Anyway, see you later.
Talking about my pubic hairs. That was a snap, wasn't it, bitch? Don't make me come over and break your fat-ass neck. What'd you say, boy? Come here, motherfucker. I'll kick in your... Hey, what? Man, I'll break a knot in your hair right now, boy. Get back here.
Funny, man. Okay, so let's talk about Dave Watson real quick, because the reason that you all did that audio, I believe. Let me get some light on me so we can see that I'm talking here. Okay, so the reason that you did that skit there is because everybody knew Dave as this young drummer that was around. I met Dave when he was like 11 years old, right? I was playing in the group I was talking about before called Mayhem, and playing down in my basement, and I noticed we were playing faster than we normally do, and I turned around, this little kid on the drums. Little kid, he's like 3.5 feet tall or something, you know, and you couldn't even see him. All I could see was sticks. You know, you could see the drums and you could see the sticks up above it. And I was like, what the hell? There's some little kid playing. Where's our drummer? You know, so we were playing For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica is what we were playing back then. So Dave was this talented drummer from a young age, and everybody knew him as a young age. So I guess that's where that skit come from, is, you know, making fun of him, you know, not really, you know, making fun of him, but, you know, still making fun of him, and of him being a young drummer in the scene. So Dave was very integral into expanding out in what the things that I was getting into, because he played with different people, and we started bands, started playing shows, and without Dave, then I think a lot of this would have not happened at all.
I absolutely agree. Dave's awesome.
You all met last night at Rubby's Barbecue, your business that you own. Here's a plug for you.
All right, yeah.
Your business that you own.
Oh yeah.
Y'all met last night and had a reunion, first time in 10 years, I want to say you said?
10 plus years probably since I've had all them guys in the same room.
So basically, there was a 20-minute interview that was recorded with you guys. Bear with me, there was mic issues. There was also some video issues. I edited this the best I could, and so yeah, this is part one of 2 parts, but they're only a couple minutes.
Okay, for me, things have changed a whole lot because I really don't have time to play music anymore right now because I'm running a restaurant and a bar. You know, that's what I do. Rubbies is my life pretty much. So that's pretty much what I do for the most part. Now, I don't have any kids or anything like that. I'd really love to get back with these guys and write some new music or something like that one day. I can make time for that somehow, you know, in today's times, like in the digital times and whatnot. So maybe that'll happen. We'll see. So, Dave, what's up with you? What's going on?
I lead an exciting life.
Yeah, I'll just ask what you've been up to again. I'll say. All right. So, ready? Here we go. So, Dave, what have you been up to?
Working. I have a 3-year-old son, a 16-year-old stepson, married now. I am still playing music. I'm playing like a metal/death metal band called A Forgotten Fury. Although we haven't played since February because of the COVID stuff going on, and nobody wants to get together. But it's taken us a dick year to record, but we do have stuff on YouTube, so look us up.
And then you got Mr. Goldsmith.
Yeah, I'm still playing music. Playing in a rather lucrative country rock band, if you can believe that. I shaved my nuts a lot less. I have 4 grandchildren.
Yeah. Come here, Andrew. This is Andrew McAllister.
Right.
This is the other.
What's up, sir?
Guitar player here.
What up?
Very good. Very good. Nice to meet
I
you.
do all the film stuff.
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Mike here.
So what are you up to lately, Andrew?
Shit.
So doing the acoustic gig?
Yeah, me and Jan, old lady. We do a little acoustic thing, acoustic thing.
Acoustic gig.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
How did that name come about?
She's the kink and I'm the acoustic.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know if she thought it up. You know, whatever.
All right, cool.
But no,
Where do
we
you
play
Where do you normally play out at?
Derby City Pizza, fucking New View, fucking what's the place? Oh, Tim Tams, fucking Stooges. You know,
And I've been
just
trying to hook
whatever.
him up here too. I've been
Yeah, he won't book us. He won't book us. He don't want to pay us.
Andy Paul. I love Andy Paul. Hey, Andy.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Andy Paul here with my boys from Factory 9. Dude, we're in the same room for the first time in years. Like, for real, like, this is probably, like, just in general, the best feeling in the world. It really is just, like, honestly, to get us all in the same room, it's really just, man, we just feel good. Be around my friends. Haven't seen in a while. Like,
For sure, dude.
Like, hey, man. And Dave, Joey, and like, the reality of it is like, we're all, look at Joey. We're all just, man, we've been living our lives, dude. For real, I sell bongs for a living, and I love it. I sell bongs for a living, I love it. I'm going to be jamming December 5th at St. Matthews Street Grubs and Hops. Be doing In the Clear and fucking fall songs. And then I also started a new company called Butterfly 222. Go buy a t-shirt. Hit me up, yo. I'm there, man.
How do you buy a ball for me?
Just call me. Well, here you go. Call me 502-640-1290. If someone comes in,
Weird shit's happening.
We don't know if it's fireworks or gunfire right now, but either way, we're prepared.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get home soon, very soon. But no, for real, man. The reality of it is man, we're honestly, man, I'm just happy to be around some of my old friends that it's pretty awesome that you brought us together for whatever reason. We're here together, and man, it's pretty cool to see that my friends are still here, still breathing. You know, and this year, we've it's been a weird fucking year. I know all of us have lost people and this and that, man. But man, honestly, like I'm around my brothers from like, dude, this is like for real. Like these dudes like brought me up in music, man. Like I was a fucking no-name kid that got to play with some fucking badass metal motherfuckers, and it just it turned out to be magical. You know what I'm saying? And we still bond. And honestly, it'd be cool to write some songs with these motherfuckers, but we all time constraints.
Everything he has is good.
I mean, honestly, man, it's like seeing family members that I haven't seen in a while. I think we all feel like that.
I know I do. And the reason why they were looking around, there was like somebody was out there lighting off fireworks. They didn't know if they were fireworks or gunshots, and so they were concerned. That's what was going on there. That's why there was that edit. I want to talk a minute.
Well, we are in the.
You're what? You're in the dark. There you go.
So we are in the south end out there. You never know. You know that area has been kind of rough lately. It's getting a whole lot better, but a couple months ago it was pretty spooky out there. You know, carjackings and stuff like that. It's been nuts.
Out by you, actually. I used to live out by Robbie's, and I understand it is getting better though. That area. Real quick, there's a second segment of this, and I don't want to not play this because I want to make sure that everybody gets promoted.
I'm usually the old guy in the group.
Joey Goldsmith.
Hey, Jay, can I plug my podcast?
Yes, go ahead. Please.
Let's taco about this.
And it's
Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcast. Let's taco about this.
Gotcha. And what's that about? What do you do on? What's that called podcast about? Other than makes me laugh every time I listen to it.
Well, we give drink reviews. We tell stories about our youth. We recap. We give life lessons. We cut on each other. Our last episode, we talked a lot about the paranormal. We do some kind of crazy experiments from times.
So when was the last time that you guys were together? When you talk about being together, when's the last time that you guys were in the same room together?
That I don't know, but we played a reunion show in November of 2010 for like the Rock for Corsair thing or whatever for Eddie Metal. That was the last time I can remember. Been a long time.
So are you going to start playing again? Are you going to do this so you can start it back, or what are we going to do?
Honestly, I was fucking surprised we all ended up in the same room together tonight. It's something, honestly.
And we'll definitely have everybody come out there and check them out and support that business, support you guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's important.
And if we write some music, we'll let you know first.
I'm thankful for your friendship. Everybody in this band is amazing, and they're friends for me. I mean, you've been a part of my life for the last 20 years, and I hope you're a part of my life for 20 more. I want to thank you so much, Factor 9, for having a talk with me today, and literally, we hope to see you again back on the stage together soon. Hint, hint, wink, wink, and let's see what happens.
All right. Thank you, Jake. We love you, buddy.
Take care. Good night, everybody. Thank you. So after that interview, I decided I was going to shave my head because I felt like I just puff of like gray hair on the sides, and that just didn't look good at all. I really, really should look better. So I shaved my head. There you go. I don't know why.
I'm going to shave mine after tonight since you did that.
Well, dude, the
naked guy running back.
I did the hair. Crazy. Scott, you all went live after the Factor 9 interview last night, and I saw it on Facebook. It was great. You all are what came out of that? Anything?
Well, you know what? A lot came out of that, and that's I have to credit you for this because you're the reason that those guys came out. And again, like I said, I haven't seen them guys all in the same room in probably at least 10 years.
Let me make a joke, Scott. I'm the reason why a lot of guys come out, okay? Anyway.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
there he is.
Remember. So.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's not true.
Now, you're the reason a lot of them come in. So they.
Oh.
So those guys came up to rep me, and that's the first time I'd seen them guys in a long time. And you know what came of it is, there's been kind of some rumblings among ourselves, and we kind of talked a little bit here and there about maybe getting together and writing some new music and stuff. And it's never really come about. We all stay pretty busy, and I stay busy running the bar and restaurant, and Joey's got kids, grandkids, and Dave, he's working all the time. Everybody's busy with their stuff, But we've talked about it a little bit, and last night I think was a big step in the right direction because me and Andrew McAllister and Andy kind of talked among ourselves a little bit, and we said, let's do it. Let's get together this year, this year and do some stuff and write some music. So that's a pretty cool thing because I really love playing with those guys. There's a great chemistry between us and musically, and I think we can write some pretty good stuff.
That's amazing to hear.
Very cool.
It is. I mean, anytime that we can, I don't take any credit for that. That's on you. That's on your brotherhood, and that's amazing. Literally.
Yeah, but what you're doing right now is, like I was saying earlier, it can be a very good thing for our scene. And what you're doing right now, that was the catalyst. That was the springboard for what happened last night. We got together, and I went on Facebook Live, and I just so happened that I had the album that we put out back in, I guess, 2002, 2001, whatever it was. I had that uploaded to YouTube, and it had a slideshow of a bunch of old pictures of us playing and friends and stuff like that on there. So I actually got to play that on the laptop since I already had it out to go live with you or to record the video with you. Played that, and they really loved it. They loved sitting around. They watched the video and they watched the old pictures and talked and laughed, and they had a great time. So that was a really, really cool thing.
I'm glad. I watched part of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was editing the video and watching part of it and laughing with you guys, and I saw it. That's why I asked about that. So
awesome.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was good to get everybody together.
So Raul and Nate, really and truly, both of you guys have projects going on. I mean, Incursion's still around. They're still a thing. They haven't gone away. I think even Nick, you said yesterday, the reason why you played music it wasn't against the longevity of it. It was more like it was a thing to do for you guys. It was a thing you wanted to do with each other, like a brotherhood. And am I right there? I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I mean, we're all friends and we all hang out constantly anyway. So playing music's not a hassle.
Right.
I mean, So our thoughts on it is, as long as we're still friends and we still like doing it, and we like the outcome of what we put out, we're probably going to keep doing it until everybody just makes us stop.
I don't think that's going to happen. And Raul, is there a chance where we could see a resurgence of some of the music from LMH or some of the members from LMH or L&H?
Yeah, well, we did that reunion show 2 years ago. We did a reunion 8 years before that. So you never know, man, because we all love music and we all love each other as brothers, and it was such a monumental part of our lives, and it was really special. So you never know what could happen in the future as far as a reunion or Chuck and I doing a song or whatever. You never know. So it's definitely on the table always.
I think one of the things that I would love to see everybody back. I would see, like, I know Incursion hasn't gone away, and that's just when I say back, I mean I would like the scene to come back. I would like to relive that feeling again. Where you're going to a show, you're not gonna be a different venue, a different place, but how that felt back then, and I can't recreate that. We're gonna have to work hard to get that back, but I really want to see that again. I really do. And there's nothing in for me. I'm not getting paid for this. It's fun. I really think from a person who loves music and appreciates the arts of it, I want to see this be successful and you all be successful. I want to see things grow from this pandemic, and these venues they're suffering right now because of it. And I want to help them as well. And the artists. I want to play a video here real quick. This is Factor 9, As My Heart Screams Gray.
And I look into my mother's eyes, and I try to realize she was raised yesterday, understanding her grave. And I look into my father's eyes, and I try to realize patient ways, and every day his tension is colored gray. Why should I live a life? No one to find this fucking disaster in my brain. In my kid blood, no one to find this fucking disaster. And I look into my mother's eyes, and I have realized all the pain from yesterday climbing from a grave. And I look into my father's eyes, and I have realized all his ways, and every day make me a better man. How can you find me? All this grace. How can you find me? All this grace. How can you find me? All this grace. How can you find me? In gray. Are you living? What's your living large? You wanna fight?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's all. I remember playing that on Underground Lou. That Psycho Josh used to play that. Curious Street Georgette used to play that a lot. And I remember I saw you rocking out to that while the camera. I can see everybody down here while the videos are playing, and Josh is over there thrashing. You know, I want to bring this up because we talked about Jiminy Pimbit earlier, James Stallings, and then Nick, you talked about being there whenever he stole the football helmet, right?
Yeah.
So after that, he came. You all, well, I don't know. I think you and him or he came to Shockfest that night, and we have a picture of him the night he got his helmet, and that was a victorious moment for that dude, and he was very proud. And I want to make sure that we remember him this way because this is Jimmy. Tell the story, Nick, real quick. You have to. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, you know what's hilarious about this is I'm a huge U of L fan, season ticket holder, and we played that team today, Florida State.
Yep.
But anyway, I was at that game. It was the big rain game for anybody that's a sports fan. I think Florida State was ranked number 1, and U of L had no chance in hell of beating them. But we did, so everybody stormed the field, and I was down on the field with Jimmy, and of course he walks over and he's like, "Dude, check it out! I took one of their football fucking helmets." And that was one of his proudest moments. I was proud for him, to be honest. But, yeah, it's pretty cool.
And he did because he came straight to Shockfest. That's where this photo was taken. And
I would say that's probably the same night.
Yeah, it was. It was right after. Lacey, I think you took the picture, didn't you?
Yeah.
She had to dig through a trunk to find it. Like where is it? And so we got it out just because for this show. So.
But yeah, it's funny that it just so happens Louisville played Florida State today and beat them.
Yeah, we did.
I should have went down there and took their fucking helmet.
There you go.
That's awesome. I just like remembering Jimmy like that and his antics. I don't know how to say it another way. He was.
Which by the way, I know we're almost done here, and I just want to say, almost everybody that you've shown on here tonight, I've known and been friends with. Jimmy, all the Factor 9 guys. Raul, I haven't even been able to say what's up, man. But
how you doing, brother?
He's an awesome dude too, man. Josh French, Mike, all them. I mean, it's been a scene full of really incredible people, and it's cool to have been friends with them for so long, man. So, and what you're doing and tonight, man, is awesome. So I really thank you for what you've done.
I'm honored that you said that, to be honest with you, because you guys are like. You people here, you band members here are people I looked up to. No joke. That's not a lie. I'm not making that up. I have looked up to you and in the scene and appreciated your just knowing you, and I'm honored to know you, and I thank you for saying that to me. That really means a lot.
It's an honor on my side too, man. And I just want to say too, from the video of the Factor 9 stuff, it looks like Dave finally has pubic hair.
Yeah, it's on his face now.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
We need to take him to Deja Vu because that was something we couldn't do last time. We need to do it this time. For real.
I bet he still wouldn't go.
Who knows? Well, I don't think I would go either. To be honest.
Yeah, no shit.
He went to Trixie's with us a few times.
Dave,
Speaking of Trixie's, where's old Trey Landrum at? You know, we should have brought him in.
So basically, I'm moving this along. We're about to close out the show. Nick's right. There was a gentleman that I haven't ever met that worked for Underground Lou. Well, he was a DJ. His name was Steven Alexander. Steven Alexander is a fan of the local scene, a big name. I see him on. He's mutual friends with everybody almost in this room with here, and he was a DJ in his youth, and he would remote his shows in through a very antiquated FTP way, and I don't remember how we did it. Homing pigeon, I have no idea, but he got his shows to us, and he played some of the best music, including it was like he actually streamed some Avenged Sevenfold. I was looking back at his old shows and his playlist. I was like, we played Avenged Sevenfold back then, but we did. This is Steven.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's Steven. You're listening to the 13th Hour on UndergroundLou.com. Yeah, it's another installment of the 13th Hour, and I've got some more metal for you guys. With a lot of shit going on this week, some good concerts, and that's pretty much it.
And he would go through and do like his top shows and stuff, and he would promote Incursion, he would promote the bands, that promote MSC, he would promote Element H, he would promote Scott Cox and his Factor 9, he would promote everybody. He would give love to all these shows. I didn't really see him out, but I know that he wanted to be there, and that's how he got his involvement into the scene. And without him, we wouldn't have had Underground Lou for real. And so I'm thanking him today for his efforts. And I know he's following our Facebook group page, and I'm hoping that he'll join our network so that he can be a part of the community on our private network side and get that involvement. Because, he was good at promotion. He really cared about the music in the local scene. So I wanted to give him a shout out too.
Awesome. Yeah, I know Steven too. He's an awesome dude.
You do know him? You met him? He exists for real in real life? You know him?
Yeah. Are we talking about the same Steven that's married to oh man. How am I gonna go blank now?
I know the only.
Yeah, I know him. We've been friends for a long time on Facebook or whatever. I don't hang out with him in person
I've
much.
never met him before. He was a DJ on our station, but he always remoted his shows in on time. He always would do the FTP shows in. And back then we didn't have like Dropbox and all that stuff. You had to do it through a Windows command. And it was like, and he would import it in, and I'd have his shows, and I'd be like, it'd be cool to meet you, but he couldn't meet up with us. But great guy. Another person I want to talk about that's not here is Optimus Prime, One Day at a Time. He used to shout out to Chloe, I love you at the end of every show. And that was because he was shouting out to his daughter. His daughter has now got a kid of her own. And his son, who was born shortly after Underground Lou, is now in either graduated in high school or a senior in high school. I can't remember. And he's got another younger one. And I miss Jason. I'm friends with Jason still, but I miss him. And he used to raise holy hell with this guy named Chuck Fry. And then there was also Doug, who he would either switch up with on the DJ side, and they were crazy.
Yeah, we're back. We before that we was rudely interrupted by this dude named Charlie. I don't know who the fuck he is, but that was Caldera with your song, another Bardstown, Kentucky band.
Coming up next, we got. Hello. What? Yeah, this is Charlie down at the trailer park again. I gotta ask a question.
Rudely interrupted again.
Are you a big feller?
Big.
Big feller,
Yeah, buddy, I'm hung like a horse. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, I bet you know all about them horses. Listen, my question to you is he's a big feller, because I need to figure out what caliber of bullets to load in this gun. I'm just asking now. You all done pissed off a big skull-eating redneck, and I'm about ready to come up there and blast your little asses. So, I just want to know.
Red man's better.
Red man.
Bring it on,
red
buddy.
man's for pussies.
You might want to bring the biggest gun you got.
Yeah. Well, I'll be down
You
there.
redneck bastard.
I used to work for the post office. I know how to shoot.
You catch a fucking Tark?
On my way.
Yeah, we're back.
So before you all asked me that question, Charlie was somebody that actually Psycho Josh, one of the characters that Psycho Josh killed, and literally that shows how unpolitically correct we were, because that was before, maybe around the time of, I don't know, so shootings weren't a thing to joke about now, but back then they were not really, you know what I mean, right? So I literally have no. I sometimes I listen to stuff and I'm like, God, did I really say that? Did we really do that? We
He
really.
said, I used to work for the post office. I know how to shoot.
No, I know it cracked me up.
And I mean, that's Charlie. So Trailer Park Charlie was the character voice that I did, and there's a lot of other ones that I did. Like, and literally, I would never be able to do those again in this climate now. So it's really weird to play them back. Like even BJ's mama, my God. And BJ mentioned that, but maybe she'll come back. I said, nope, she won't come back. I'm not going to start that war. That's a pretty controversial woman. And but I just really am thankful for everybody who has been here tonight, and this has meant a lot to me, and I'm hoping it means a lot to a lot of people and you guys. I want to play a couple more videos, and I don't want to video you all off to death, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you're here, and I thank you very much for that. Rick Sanchez is a friend of mine from California, and he is an artist, and he's amazing. He does stop motion animation with action figures, and has a blog called. Well, anyway, check him out.
Hi there, my name is Rick Sanchez, and I have a blog called Musings of an Inked Geek, where I basically post mostly action figure reviews of mostly Ultraman and Godzilla stuff, and some Marvel Legends, like this guy right here. Say hi. Oh, he doesn't talk, sorry. And I also do some movie reviews, particularly horror and sci-fi, and I do stop motion. And since it's the month of Halloween, and I love Halloween because it's my favorite holiday, the stop motion you are about to see is a Halloween, basically a Halloween-inspired stop motion, which features monsters and screaming, lots of screaming, because I always like screaming in horror movies, I don't know why, and blood and all sorts of things, and stabbings and killings and all that creepy stuff. I'm a creepy guy. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So basically, when Rick sent me this, I was like, this is so cool. I know that Psycho Josh would appreciate this because this is a murder spree. Just saying, no offense. I mean, I'm not trying to get you on America's Most Wanted or anything, but, you know, you have a history, dude.
No way. All they show is crap on Halloween night.
That's true. It's not like in the old days when they used to play the good films and all of the classics. Who the hell could that be? It's a little kid. Hey kid, what do you want?
I think he's here for a trick or treat. Sorry, kid, but we didn't buy any candy.
Yeah, man, we don't got no candy, but we got plenty of beer.
Listen, kid, we don't got no candy. Sorry. I guess you'll just have to go somewhere else. If you think you're just gonna stand there and guilt trip us into giving you candy that we don't have, it ain't gonna happen. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Holy shit, that kid is possessed! Someone call 911! Let's get the hell out of here!
The artistry behind that takes a lot of time, and I think those are fun. Check out his blog.
I'll be done.
Sorry. Check out his blog and look up his other work, because it's quite fascinating, and I think it's good for him, and it's good for everybody to express themselves in different ways, and that's one of those ways that he chooses to do so. So, thank you very much.
I think it's really, really
I want
cool.
to thank. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep doing some shorts like that. He definitely has some creativity there that I have appreciated. That takes a lot of patience, and especially stop motion. That's like frame by frame by frame stuff. Oh, that's cool. We have a Halloween show that we want to talk about that's coming up on. See, when is that? The old Air Devil's Inn. That's actually at Air Devil's Inn outside, and it will be. Todd went. Literally, I've known Todd my whole life. I was a little boy around Todd, and now he's all grown up and in a band called Deacons of Doom. They're like a horror punk band, and of course, no horror punk band that has a album out will not. They need to have a Halloween tribute song, and so that was their Halloween tribute song. And so Air Devil's Inn on October 30th. It's an outdoor thing. They're playing on the deck to be safe, and I hope everybody will go out and be there. Last time I dressed up as that nun, that evil nun from the Nun movie. Only she was a little fatter, but she was a nun nonetheless, and had a good time with that. So I would like to thank everybody for being on, and I'm going to. Oh, actually, you know what? Todd has a greeting here. Bear with me.
Howdy ho, Tubanites. It's me, the Apostle Todd of the Deacons of Doom. I am here on the Underground to introduce our song, Halloween, the scariest song ever written or performed anywhere in the United States or worldwide. We want to thank the Underground for presenting this song in its entirety tonight, because some people say it's just too damn scary.
Okay. Anyway,
I
so
got Nick out on.
Oh, okay.
Roll was in there. Psycho Josh, you remember him?
No.
Okay.
are you okay, Scott? Good?
I'm good. I'm just. I got a friend of mine, Terry. Over here. You want to be on camera, Terry?
What about your boyfriend? I want to be on camera.
Oh yeah, boyfriend. Yeah. Where you at, Mike?
This is a Zoom meeting?
This is Matt Keith from Forgotten Fury. Plays with Dave Watson.
Matt's here.
Yeah, Matt Keith. He showed up here, and Mike Keith used to do a lot of video work for us back in the day. He, as a matter of fact, after we, the guys at Factor 9 were watching the slideshow and the music that we were watching last night, and after that went off, then YouTube brought up this video that we put together, to Gathering, and it was a show at Swiss Hall that Mike did all the filming for that, and I edited it together, and you can find that on YouTube. It's search 502 Gathering Louisville maybe, and you can find it. And there's a whole presentation, shows like some of the different Silent Q I think played. I think Hallowtide, if you remember those guys. False was there. I think Element H played one of those. I'm not sure. So yeah, that was pretty cool and kind of neat. So Mike was the videographer for that.
Somebody asked if this was a Zoom meeting, and I want to go, yeah. Well, we're talking about the corporate projections for 2024, and so get into like the median of the stock market with our inventory and all the other bullshit they talk about in Zoom meetings or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't make that up. I'm not that smart.
It kind of reminds me of the NTI bullshit I'm doing every week.
What is it?
The school for kids right now.
Oh wow, yeah. My sister is involved with a lot of education online right now, and she has that going on as well. And so I feel for you guys have to be educators as well as parents. That's a lot of work.
Don't kid yourself. They're not educating. They made my son draw a picture of his hand the other day. That was his assignment. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Be honest, Nick. I really think I agree with you. I can't say anything about it other than I think it's frustrating for everybody, and I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait for this pandemic to be gone so we can get back to touring, get back to venues, get back to going out and doing things. And it's gonna take a village, honestly, to get everybody back on track and to do the I'm not gonna say guerrilla marketing because I don't know if that's an appropriate term anymore, but guerrilla marketing would be a tactic where you would go out and just do all these things to make noise and really and truly, with businesses suffering right now, restaurants, venues, small businesses especially, it's like you have to have that voice, that loud voice, to really make some change and really get people riled up to want to support things. And so hopefully we can help in our little way,
Yeah, I definitely think this is a step in the right direction.
Yep, I agree.
If you ever went in the studio and you saw the wall and signed the wall, the studio bitch was a target that I got from Washington, D.C. at the FBI shooting range, and everybody used to sign it. So you can see some names on there of people that are with us and no longer with us. And, it's kind of interesting to flow down that poster. It's hanging on my wall in here now. I've not ever thrown it away. I've actually got it in a frame. And that is ultimately the place to go for memories. Because if you ever came in the studio and you were interviewed or whatever, you signed that poster. And there's even, see, Chloe is there. Chloe is an adult now, but just amazing to see how times have changed and how we've grown up. So I want to thank you guys for being online with us for 2 hours and 18 seconds. And I'm sorry, this was only supposed to be a 1 hour show, but there's just so much to talk about and so little time.
Thank you, Jake.
And I love you all and thank you so much for everything. And I wish you all, well, we're going to talk again. We're going to come back. I plan on having Nick and Scott back on to talk about the music scene and talk about their shows and promote them and help them out. And then Psycho Josh, you're welcome back along with Curious Georgette, Lacey, and we can play some more music. And I want to thank you guys so much for being part of this because this means a lot to me.
Yeah, Jake, thank you, Lacey. Thank you, and Josh, Scott, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I love it.
I'm excited for the future of this. I think it's going to turn out good.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast. I know it was long, but there was a lot of memories in here.
Well, and thank you, Jake, for putting this together and bringing this back. And we appreciate you and all your hard work and just thank you.
Anytime.
Good time ahead for sure.
Don't be strangers, you guys, okay?
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm out here in Shavley just sitting here with my dog.
All right.
Bye, you
Thanks,
guys.
bro. Y'all be safe.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jake.
You told a lie.